Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So, we're going to talk about, first of all, the UK arm of SVB got acquired for £1 by HSBC. So, yes, big banks are feasting, absolutely feasting on this crypto collapse. And there will be, well, not crypto collapse, but on this small banking collapse. And they're going to consolidate. They bought it for roughly $1.21, which is £1. Yes, the entire UK arm of Silicon Valley Bank. So, besides that, we're going to really talk about why crypto has gone up despite a bank run. And no, it's not really because people are going to crypto because banks are failing. Only the small regional banks are failing. As far as I'm concerned, JP Morgan and others are perfectly fine because they actually have a lot more money and they probably had Fed protection. But that's also one of the reasons why the bank run did not cause a crypto market collapse, because the Fed did guarantee the depositors that they would actually be covered in full. So if you have money in the bank, you could actually get it out. However, if you owned stock in the bank or you owned bonds from the bank, you cannot actually get anything because I guess that's how capitalism works. So if you invested in the bank, but you didn't deposit in the bank, you are out of luck. You are annihilated. But if you had money in the bank, it looks like you are actually guaranteed. First of all, FDIC always guarantees $250,000, but they're going further and guaranteeing everything. Now, most of the money will probably come from the bank themselves. The banks still have plenty of assets to redisperse, but they don't have quite enough. So it's going to be a long process, but the accounts are actually protected. But like I said, if you bought stock in the bank, you bought bonds on the bank, you are screwed. And that's just the risk you take when you actually invest in something. That's one reason. So that the Fed actually gave people confidence, or the government actually gave people confidence that their banking accounts are fully insured if they have money in the bank. So they're not all rushing to actually basically get their money out of the banks, because once the government gives insurance for a couple of banks, they're going to give insurance for that's basically settles the populace from wanting to basically cash out from everything else. So that is actually pretty cool. Outside of that, the Fed, people think, might actually be convinced, let's say, to withdraw their interest rates for some time because of a banking collapse. SVB did actually collapse because they increased interest rates too fast. SVB bought a bunch of treasury bonds at a coupon. But the thing is, when they bought it, the interest rates were low. Now, since the interest rates went up, they can't sell those bonds, and they had to sell them at a steep discount, which lost them $1 billion. And that's why they actually went kaput. So realistically, it was the Fed's fault that we actually that the bank went kaput. And now that the Fed are seeing some consequences of what they're doing, they may slow down or stop their interest rates. I think we're going to get 25 BPS in March or next week. I do not believe in 50 or 75 at this point. We could get a halt, but I think it's too early for them to halt. I think they'll do 25 and then maybe 25 again in May. And that's kind of where we'll stop. I think they're going to target more 5 to 5.25 now rather than 5.5 for the banking for the interest rates, because they're seeing some knockover effects from the rates. So that's why those are the main two reasons that crypto actually hasn't gone down. Cardano has actually been performing decently over the last few days, and that's because of the ZED. ZED has actually been growing pretty well. It only has I think a supply of 2 million, so we're not really afraid of it going bust. But in this stablecoin outage of USDC, some money has actually flowed in. So Cardano is actually going up because of ZED right now. And at one point, ZED was actually trading at a premium of a penny because there was so much demand. So I think it is actually helping Cardano grow a little bit right now with respect to Bitcoin. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.